one way or the other, as a dividend investor, you must definitely ask yourself this question. In my last video, I talked about 3 ETFs that pay dividends on a monthly basis. Now in this video, we're going to talk about or answer the question, how much do you really need to invest to be able to live off dividends in the future? So the first thing you want to do is decide how much would you actually be spending on a monthly basis. If you're able to forecast or decide that, then you definitely know how much you need to receive in dividends on a monthly basis. In this video, we're going to take that amount to be $200. Yes, it might be quite small for some of us, but let's just start there. $200 is equivalent to 100,000 naira here in Nigeria. Now, using some of the ETFs I mentioned in my last video, we're going to analyze how much you really need to be able to earn $200 worth of dividends while investing in these stocks. The first one is SPHD. The highest dividend that SPHD has paid in the last 5 years is $0.157 per share, and the lowest they have paid in dividend in the past 5 years is $0.0097 per share. If we're going to find the average of that leaves us with $0.127 per share. Now, to find how many shares of SPHD we want to have to be able to achieve our goal, you divide $200 by 0.127, which leaves us with 1,600 shares. Now, the next thing we want to do is multiply this number of shares by the current value of SPHD. One share of SPHD is currently trading at $45 per share, and to be able to find out how much you want to invest, you simply multiply that amount by 1,600, which leaves us with $71,000, which is approximately 35 million naira. I know what you're thinking, but I have good news for you at the end of this video, so keep watching. Mind you, this calculation is done with numbers that are obviously always changing. The price of a stock is always changing, so bear that in mind when you're doing your own calculation. The next dividend stocks we are considering is DHS. The highest dividend they paid in the past 5 years is $0.482 per share, and the lowest dividend they paid in the past 5 years is $0.045 per share, leaving us with an average of $0.2635 per share. The number of DHS shares you need to be able to earn $200 in dividends is 760 shares of DHS, and the current price of DHS is $85 per share. So when you do the math, you actually need to invest $65,000, which is approximately 32 million naira in DHS. Just remain calm. The next dividend stocks we are taking a look at is DIA, and the highest dividend they paid in the past 5 years is $0.866 per share, and the lowest is $0.112 per share. The average dividend is then $0.489 per share, and using that amount, you need 410 shares of DIA to be able to earn $200 in dividends on a monthly basis. So at the end of the day, you need to invest $135,000 more or less to be able to earn such in dividends, and approximately that is 68 million naira. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where are you about to get such amount of money? Remember, planning to live off dividend is more or less a retirement plan, so this will give you years and years of preparation. In fact, let's break it down. For example, we have the SPHD stocks, which have said that you need about $71,000 to be able to earn $200 in dividends. Now, if you take that $71,000 and divide it by 10 years, it means that each year you just need to invest approximately $7,100, and you can see now that the amount is actually more palatable just thinking about it. So the one thing you want to do is take it one step at a time and always look for ways to increase your income. Yes, increasing your source of income will help you to be able to invest more in these dividend stocks, and as a result, you will have a shorter time of getting that capital you need to be able to live off. Another thing to note is that diversification is very important. So you're not about to put a whole 100k in one dividend stocks when there are a lot of other dividend stocks you can also use to diversify your portfolio. In the case of the stocks you've mentioned here, that's SPHD, DIA and DHS, you can decide to say, okay, I'm going to invest 40 in SPHD, that's 40k, then invest 30 in DHS, and then invest 30 in DIA. That's just an example of diversification. This will help you in the case where one of these dividend stocks decide to say that they don't want to pay dividends anymore, or they need to slash their dividends in half, and things like that are just very unexpected. So please, diversification is key. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. So the next thing you want to do now is watch my video where I talk about the 3 ETFs that pay you dividends on a monthly basis. You now know how to calculate how much you need to invest in a stocks. The next thing is get started on what stocks to invest in, and that video can be of great help, so go and watch it.